Today's a new day. Pull your bridges up and tie your shoelace. Don't worry about them haters. Send them bouquets.
Hey everybody, this is Alvin Brown, CEO and founder of the Center for Healing and Peak Performance, and I'm an integrated peak performance consultant and advisor. And what I do is I give you tips and strategies you can use to help take your game to that next level so you can reach optimal health, peak performance, and relentlessly pursue what brings you joy, and we call that personal greatness. And I'm also the author of Journey to Personal Greatness, Mind, Body, and Soul. It's a blueprint for life balance and self-mastery, and it's available at all your major bookstores, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Amazon, and in Canada, Chapters Indigo online. All right, this is Soulful Saturday. In case you're first time with me, I give you 3 videos a week. Here's how it flows: Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Monday mindset. It's a little checkup from the neck up to give you tips and strategies. Again, these are all tips and strategies, something to turn the dial so you can get to personal greatness on a mental and emotional level. Wednesday, hump day hustle. It's all about the body, structure, function, nutrition. How do you get this thing running right at optimal levels so you can drive hard towards what you want but never break down? That's the whole goal here. And Saturday, Soulful Saturday, today we focus on the soul. We go inside the temple and we start playing around with the soul and find out, how do we bring it to life? How do we bring more of you forward? How do you remain authentic to who you are? How do you feel abundant, like you deserve what's coming in? And how do you nurture relationships that are around you? Because those are the key things I find that really plays a havoc on the soul and keeps you playing small. So I want to talk about that. So that's how we flow. We're building a community of people who believe in this idea that you can have everything you want if you just focus on those key aspects, the mind, the body, and the soul. You can get to where you want to go and remain authentic, keep your body in shape, keep your mental and emotional game tight. So that's how we flow. So welcome to the community. All right, so today, Soulful Saturday, let's talk about our topic. Here's our topic: 4 signs that it's time for you to grow. There are 4 key signs that it's time when you know your spirit, your soul is too big for its container and it wants to just bust out and get to that next level so you can get to significance in your life. All right, let's talk about them real quick. 4 key signs. Number 1, your life starts to feel incongruent. The things you're doing right now, if you're in a job, or if you're hanging out with a certain bunch of people and associations with certain people, or you are doing this, going on this path, and it starts to feel incongruent. You start to feel like, I don't belong here anymore. I've outgrown this. The things they're talking about, the things we're doing, it's just not resonating with what I feel inside. And that is your number 1 sign that it's time to grow from where you are, and it's time to get out and do you and do your thing. Go reach for your personal greatness. So when you start to feel like what you're doing, the path you're on, doesn't feel right, and it's just gnawing at you every single day, you just feel like you came into this place and things are not resonating, they're not in sync, it's time for you to grow. So check that out, journal on that. Number 2, so you want significance over success. So this is when you know you're on the right path. When you will work, you will grind, you will hustle all day long, all night long, and you'll go through whatever you need to go through to get to, because you want significance. You want to lead, you want to make a difference. It's not just about accumulating success and getting pats on the back and likes on Facebook or social media. This is about significance. It's about leaving a mark on this world, making a little bit of a dent in this world as the way it is. And that's when you know it's time for you to grow. When you want significance over success, it's time for you to grow. All right, let's talk about number 3. You yearn to walk away from the crowd. Like number 1, this is the part when things aren't the news. You start to believe that everything you're hearing, there's something wrong with everything you're hearing. There's something wrong with the common talk. What everybody else is talking about, you're kind of hearing something different. Your music is playing a whole different tune, and you're starting to wake up to how we're being kind of hypnotized into a certain way of thinking, into a certain way of being, into fear, how the news is promoting fear. And you start to realize that all these propaganda that you're hearing, you start to question them. And this is what I mean about yearning to walk away from the crowd. You start to question everything that you're hearing and wondering, and stop just accepting it as it is and it's their truth. You start to really wonder, and that's when you know it's time to grow. You're yearning for just to step away from the crowd, step away from what everybody else is doing. You don't care anymore that you're going to be rejected. You now say, it's time. It's time for me to step away from what's going on, all the fear, all the concerns, the ridicule, the haters. You're ready to step away and step into your greatness. That's when you know. Number 3, you're ready to step away from the crowd. Number 4, you start seeing more signs that are telling you. You meet somebody and they change your path, or you start seeing the thing you wanted most. It shows up in your life, and you start to take note of all these little things that are happening. They're just starting to happen. Synchronicity moments, like you meet somebody and it's like, wow, that's exactly who I needed to get this thing done. Or you get a book, or you see something, you meet somebody, and they just change your life forever. That's when you start to know it's time to grow. So I want you to start listening to those signs. Number 1, you feel incongruent. It's not good enough anymore to be hanging out where you're hanging out, to be going down the path you're going on. Number 2, you want significance. It doesn't even matter anymore if I get paid. I love doing this. This is my passion, and I'll do it day and night until one day it will work out that I will get paid equal to the amount that I give. But for now, I'm willing to give before I get. Number 3, you yearn to walk away from just what everybody's doing, the average. You're just yearning for it because it just doesn't sound right anymore. This is not for me. All I know is that I didn't want to be average. That's what was running in my mind when I was very young, and I couldn't stay in the same place anymore. I had to go, and it's time. And number 4, everything starts happening in your life to tell you you're on the right path, and then you just go with it. So listen to those 4. Take out your journal. Something I believe in. Big one I believe in is journaling. Get your journal out and start to track these things. Do you feel incongruent with where you are now? Is it time to walk away from the crowd? And what are these people coming in your life? Keep saying the same thing. You keep seeing the same signs. Listen to them and start making that move. All right, because it's time. It's time for you to go after what brings you joy and what brings you personal greatness. What is your personal greatness? Define it and go for it and listen to these signs. All right, so visit our website, the Center for Healing and Performance.com, journeypersonalgreatness.com. Find out how we can help you. Connect with us. Live seminars coming up, online seminars coming up. Lots of great stuff coming up. Stay in tune. Share the message. Let's build a community. Until next time, be relentless for what brings you joy, and we call it personal greatness. Peace and love.